Billy McConnell for Smith's Triumph, Luke Stapleford, and of course Glenn Irwin for Gillian Kawasaki. Start with you, if I may, Glenn. Just summarise the race for us.
You know, our plan, it was get stuck in behind the front guys. We've struggled a little bit for pace this weekend. Gradually, I said, you know, in qualifying, I feel like I'm coming back, but still not near the guys. And Mossy pulled a bit of a move in the first lap, and that lost the two to, you know, Luke and Billy and that. And you know, from then, obviously, we had the incidents that happened in the race, and I found myself in a podium position. And you know, I'll fight to the end. I've always said it. You know, I ride hard. I've, you know, racing with Billy and that for the last couple of years. You learn a lot off them, and you got to ride hard. And Luke Jones pushed hard at me and took third off me a few times, and I wasn't giving that up. And you know, it was nice to, my last two laps of the race were 38.7, which is the fastest I've ever been around here.
We've been strong all through pre-season. We've just found something over the winter with a bike, and the team, we've just all gelled. And it's just real nice to finally put it into a result. We've been at the top of a few timesheets in the practice sessions, but just not quite made it into a result yet. But mate, you could say we got a bit lucky with Seeley and Gallen going down, but I feel we had the pace to at least latch onto the back, maybe have a go at the end. So I'm just happy to be somewhere near the front and repay the boys with a trophy.
Al, you rode at the end, but you had to work really hard to get to the front.
Yeah, well, you know, big credit to the Smiths team. We come here for a test, the official BSB test. We work with K-Tech and Tim on the electronics, and my whole team for putting 110% behind me and Graham. You know, they don't expect anything less than either first and second from us. So, you know, I just wanted to really get the first win of the year and really push hard on, you know, the bike and everything that's gone in through the winter, through everything from my mechanics, from Jason and Dan and to JT, the engine builder. You know, it's you know, it puts a lot of pressure on me and Graham to know how good the bikes are, and you know, to be second or third sometimes it's really frustrating. So to get the win, it's you know, it's a big feeling, a big sigh of relief really, and it's good to get some more points on the board. It's good to know that Graham and Alistair are okay as well. So I heard, just speaking to the boys on the podium, said it was a really big crash. So yeah, I guess being out in front, I got to avoid that. You know, if I was second or third, I probably would have been involved in it. So you know. Yeah, happy to keep the momentum going forward. Not sure where the qualifying times were, but we were pushing, you know, lap record pace nearly on every lap until the incident went down. I saw +3 on my board, and I thought, is it +3 or 0.3? You know, so I just kept going, and I saw my mate Dave hanging over the wall, and it was up to +7. So, you know, and then sometimes you get in a position where you're, it's easy to stay going fast, and then you start trying to think, oh, I'll just be safe, and then you almost run wide, and you start messing up. So, you know, it was just, and that's the first time in Supersport, I think, where I've actually had a plus on my board of a decent number in the last 6-7 years I've been doing it. So it was definitely fresh water for me. So normally it's like 0.1, 0.2, and next thing you know, you've got 3 bikes up the inside of you. So it was a different race for me the last few laps, and just couldn't wait for it to end really. And then I almost bloody crashed over the finish line trying to do a skid over the line. So yeah, almost ended up like a right nugget at the end. But yeah, it was good fun, and you know, well done to these boys, and yeah, big credit to Smiths.
Yeah.